Audio Jungle.
More than 100 developers joined the Mr. Luchs Winter Game Developer Contest to remake a famous game, and I was one of them. In this video I will show you the game I created, and trust me, it's packed with spikes, gravity-defying tricks, and just a little frustration for the player, not me. Okay, maybe me too. Let's start from the very beginning. At first I thought of remaking Geometry Dash. Why? Because it's simple to program and also fun to play. Plus, who doesn't love a game where you die 100 times before completing the first level? Spoiler, I sure do. Once I settled on the idea, a friend sent me the textures for the game. Big shout out to that friend, you saved me hours of work in pixel art. After getting the textures, I created a new Unity project, limit the FPS, and adjusted the texture settings to make everything look sharp and pixel perfect. Next I started programming the player. It didn't take long, but the first version had some creative features, like the player could jump in mid-air. Apparently my game was about flying donuts now. After fixing that, the player decided it didn't want to jump at all sometimes. A few hours later I got the player working without any bugs. Well, the obvious ones. I even added particles to the player for a little flair, because who doesn't love a sparkly cube? And just to spice things up, you also die if you roll into a block instead of jumping over it. Next I added an attempts counter to show how many times you've tried to complete the level. At this point the levels was only about 20 seconds long, so after that time the player would just fall into the void. Not very inspiring, so I got to work on the actual level design. To make things more interesting, I added two new tiles to my tile map. The first was a jump pad. When you hit it, you get an extra jump boost, one for the ground and one for the air. The second tile was a gravity changer. It looks almost like the jump pads, but is blue, because blue means gravity gets weird now. When you touch it, gravity flips and you can roll on the ceiling. After creating these tiles, I built the first level. It took me 5 hours, so please like this video, subscribe to the channel and maybe leave a comment saying, wow, this level looks amazing. With the first level done, I moved on to the main menu. First I made a start screen. When you open the game, it's the first thing you see. Isn't it beautiful? No? Well, let's pretend it is. Then I made a settings menu with a volume slider because everyone loves sliders. The credits button so my friend gets a shoutout, button with a link to my YouTube channel, and a delete all in-game data button for when you rage quit and want to erase all evidence of your suffering. Next, I created the level selection screen. My brilliant idea: you have to unlock levels in order, so if you haven't unlocked the level, there's a lock instead of a start button. Clever, right? The only problem, I had only made one level at this point, so I couldn't even test my brilliant idea. Naturally, I spent another 5 hours designing the second level. Then I thought why stop there, and made a third and final level. After finishing the levels, I programmed the game to save your progress. So now when you restart the game, you don't lose everything. Because let's face it, nobody wants to unlock the same level twice. Finally, I added sounds to the game. If you want to hear them, download Donut Dash using the link in the description. Yes, that's the name of the game. Why Donut Dash? Because the player is a donut, and okay, it doesn't make sense, but it sounds catchy, right? And that's it for this very special video. I hope you enjoyed my journey through programming chaos and gravity defying fun. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment something nice or something funny. Either way, I will see you next time.